It started with one reckless move that nobody saw coming, a moment that flipped the hip-hop world upside down. A rising name in the industry decided to test two of the most feared legends in rap history, Eminem and 50 Cent. And let's just say, regret came fast. What began as slick talk online turned into a full-blown feud that shook studios, shattered friendships, and almost led to something way darker behind the scenes. Word spread quick. Social media lit up overnight. Fans were divided, DMs were leaked, and diss tracks started flying before anyone could even hit refresh. Nobody expected M, usually quiet and calculated, to snap back the way he did. And 50? You already know he wasn't about to let disrespect slide, not even for a second. Behind closed doors, emotions ran high. Old wounds reopened. People close to the camp said the tension was so real. Even the Shady Records crew didn't know who to side with. But what really happened that made Eminem and 50 move like that? What line got crossed that made two icons team up again? This time not for a hit record, but for revenge. Stay tuned. This story gets ugly. It all began with one careless interview. The kind that wasn't supposed to go viral, but did. A new wave rapper out of Detroit named Kane Bishop, 26, sat down with a small YouTube podcast. Cameras rolling, lights low, energy cocky. He had a few hits bubbling online, a viral freestyle, and a chip on his shoulder big enough to make noise. But what came out of his mouth that night? That's what set off a chain reaction that he could never undo. "I respect M," Kane said, leaning back with a smirk. "But let's keep it real, bro fell off. Ain't nobody riding around playing Stan no more. And 50? Man, he's just an internet troll now. They legends, sure, but it's a new era." The host laughed nervously, sensing the tension in the room even before it started. But it was too late. The clip hit social media within hours. Within minutes after that, it was all over X, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. Fans went ballistic. Some were defending the young artist's honesty, while others were calling it career suicide. "You don't talk crazy about Eminem, especially if you from Detroit," one fan wrote. Another replied, 50 Cent's gonna clown him in like 24 hours, watch. And they were right. By the next morning, 50 Cent posted a screenshot of the interview on his Instagram. The caption? Vintage 50. These lil dudes really think clout gon' protect them. Boy, you better pray 'em don't hear this. The post went viral instantly, 2 million likes in hours. Kane, still riding his wave of cocky confidence, doubled down. He hopped on Instagram Live later that night, surrounded by his crew, loud music blasting, and said, "I'm just saying facts. They legends, but they washed. The game's changed. I ain't scared of no old heads." That's when things took a darker turn. Someone in the comments tagged Royce259, M's longtime friend and collaborator. Royce jumped in the live with a chilling message. "You from Detroit, bro. Watch your mouth before you make it hard to move around your own city." The energy shifted instantly. The room went quiet. Kane laughed it off on camera, but you could see the nerves flicker in his eyes for half a second. Behind the scenes, whispers started. Word got back to Eminem himself. According to sources close to Shady Records, M didn't react right away. He just watched, silent, patient, calculating. But if you know Marshall Mathers, you know that silence usually means something's coming. Meanwhile, 50 was having a field day online. He began reposting memes, trolling Kane nonstop, calling him Mini MGK. The comparison stung hard, especially since Kane had once idolized M growing up. Old photos resurfaced. A teenage Kane wearing an Eminem recovery hoodie, posing with CDs in his hand. The internet turned it into a joke, from fanboy to foe. But what nobody expected was that Eminem would finally break his silence. Through a verse. A week later, a snippet leaked from a studio session, allegedly from a track M had been working on with 50. The line? "Lil man barkin' loud, trying to wake the gods till we step down from Olympus, now he pray to his squad." Fans went crazy. Social media exploded again. Blogs picked it up. Within hours, the Eminem 50 diss trended #1 worldwide. Kane responded instantly on X. "If that line was about me, he better come harder. I ain't scared of bars." And that was it. The beef was official. Inside M's camp, insiders said he wasn't just angry. He felt betrayed. Kane had grown up only a few blocks from where M started rapping. Word was, M had actually helped fund a local studio in that area years ago. The same studio Kane recorded in. M took that personal, one source said. He saw a kid from his own city trying to tear down the house he built. Meanwhile, Kane's momentum began to shift. The same bloggers and influencers who once hyped him up started turning on him. Old clips resurfaced of him praising M, crying during an interview when he talked about lose yourself. Fans called him fake, disloyal, desperate for views. But Kane wasn't backing down. He dropped a diss track titled Legends Die Slow. The cover art showed a broken mic with fire around it, an obvious jab at Eminem's mic drop logo. The lyrics were bold, reckless, maybe even suicidal in rap terms. You taught me how to fight. Now you scared of the ring. I'm everything you wish you could have been in your teens. 50 still flexing money from Go 3. Stop acting like you matter in 2025. Fans were stunned. Some called it brave. Most called it insane. Within 24 hours, the video hit 6 million views, but the comment section was pure chaos. He just ended his career in real time. That man's GPS better avoid Detroit for a minute. 50's laughing, M's loading. Then came the breaking point. According to multiple insiders, 50 Cent reached out to a few major industry names, producers, executives, podcast hosts, and quietly made sure Kane wouldn't get booked anywhere near his circle. Interviews got canceled. Collaborations ghosted him. Sponsors backed out. Kane didn't understand how fast it all turned. He went from trending to blacklisted in a week, and just when he thought things couldn't get worse, Eminem finally responded, not in a song but in person. A photo leaked online of M and 50 standing together outside Shady Records HQ, both looking stone-faced. The caption, reportedly written by 50, "Clean up in aisle 3. Somebody spilled too much clout." The message was clear. The game was about to get real. Kane had poked 2 sleeping giants. And now, the storm was coming. The days after that photo of Eminem and 50 Cent standing outside Shady Records went viral felt like something out of a movie. Detroit blogs were buzzing, industry insiders were whispering, and Kane Bishop, the loudmouth rookie who thought he could take on legends, started realizing this wasn't just another online spat. It was war. "Bro, chill," one of his homies told him backstage at a small club show. "It's just rap. They ain't gonna come after you for real." But deep down, Kane knew that wasn't true. Eminem didn't do public tantrums, he strategized. 50 didn't argue, he executed. And both of them together. That was dangerous. 2 days later, everything changed. A surprise freestyle titled No Cap Zone dropped on Eminem's YouTube channel, featuring 50 Cent. Nobody expected it, no promo, no warning. Just 2 verses, 3 minutes, and a lyrical bloodbath that tore the internet apart. Eminem's verse was surgical. "You talk slick with a borrowed mic, now you beg for light. You wanted smoke, now choke on your own hype." Then 50 came in, pure venom. "I seen kids like you before, loud on the net, broke in real life. You don't beef with lions when you still eatin' off likes." Fans lost their minds. The clip racked up 30 million views in a day. Kane tried to play it cool, posting a laughing emoji with the caption, "All promo, good promo." But behind closed doors, he was panicking. His phone was ringing nonstop. Promoters canceling shows, radio stations backing out, even his label putting him on hold for future projects. A close friend later told a blog, Kane thought he could ride the wave. But once M and 50 stepped in, it wasn't fun anymore. It got serious, industry serious. The whispers were everywhere. Eminem's camp allegedly blacklisted him. Word was 50 called in favors from label execs and streaming contacts, telling them Kane was toxic energy. Spotify quietly pulled him off a few major playlists. His numbers dropped 40% in a week, but Kane refused to back down. On social media, he tried to save face. "Y'all scared of old men with microphones. I'm still standing. Detroit mine now." That one post, that single line, would become the final straw. The next morning, someone leaked a phone call online. It was between Kane and his manager. In it, Kane could be heard ranting. His manager. In it, Kane could be heard ranting about Eminem's daughter, Haley. Something nobody ever touches. "Man, he act like she off limits or something. Ain't nobody special." The clip went nuclear. Within hours, Cancel Kane was trending. The disrespect wasn't just professional anymore, it was personal. Fans flooded his socials with death threats and insults. Even artists who once supported him started unfollowing. Inside Shady Records, things reportedly got heated. Sources claimed M was furious, not yelling, not raging, just cold. "He was quiet," one insider said. "That's when everyone knew it was serious. When Marshall goes quiet, it means he's thinking of a way to end it without saying another word." Meanwhile, 50 took a different route, his usual one. He went live on Instagram laughing. He talking about people's daughters now? Oh, he done signed his own death certificate. Every blog, every YouTube channel, every podcast jumped on it. Say Cheese, Rap Daily, Candidly Cassie, Academics, everyone covered it. Clips of Kane's old interviews resurfaced. Him praising Eminem, calling him a father figure to Detroit. The hypocrisy was unreal, and fans tore him apart for it. The hate became overwhelming. Kane's comments were flooded. His shows got canceled mid-tour, and people in his own city stopped supporting him. Word on the street was that even Detroit promoters started banning his name from flyers. Nobody wanted the smoke that came with booking him. But then came the twist nobody expected. 3 weeks later, Kane posted a picture of himself outside Shady Records HQ, the same building where Em and 50 had taken their photo. His caption? Let's talk face to face. No cameras. No crews. The internet went crazy. Everyone thought it was fake. Another publicity stunt. But then TMZ caught blurry photos of Kane walking into the building later that day, hoodie up, no entourage. What happened inside those walls is still a mystery, but insiders claimed it wasn't a warm welcome. They didn't let him talk much, one witness said. Fifth did most of the talking, Em just stared. It wasn't about music anymore, it was about respect. Kane reportedly tried to apologize, explaining it was just clout talk, but neither of them bought it. 50 told him straight up. The source added, "You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes." After the meeting, Kane walked out without saying a word. Cameras caught him looking pale, shaken, like someone who'd just seen his career flash before his eyes. For a few days, things were quiet again. No posts, no songs, no interviews. Fans started to believe maybe he'd learned his lesson. But then another bombshell hit, one that proved Kane hadn't learned a thing. A new snippet leaked online, a diss track titled Shady Deals. The lyrics were ruthless. They tried to blacklist me, I'm too real to fade, 50 still playing gangster, Em stuck in a rage. It was bold, reckless, and career-ending all at once. The moment it dropped, Em's camp reportedly cut all communication, called it the dumbest move since J. Rule tried to come back. Industry insiders started whispering again, this time about something darker. They don't even want his name near theirs anymore, one executive said. It's like he's been erased. Within weeks, Kane's label officially dropped him. His tour sponsor pulled funding. YouTube demonetized his channel for policy violations. His career, once rising, was now in ashes. And the wildest part, rumors started swirling that Kane's own team was turning against him. His producer went on live saying, "We told him to stop. He didn't listen." Now look, behind the scenes, it wasn't just about rap anymore. It was about survival. Detroit, the city that raised him, started closing its doors. And as his fame crumbled, Kane began to realize something deeper. This wasn't just about a diss. It was about respect, loyalty, and the price of chasing clout too far. Because in the rap world, some bridges don't burn. They explode. By the time the smoke cleared, Kane Bishop wasn't the same man he was when he first talked slick into that mic. The once cocky, confident Detroit rapper who thought he could go toe-to-toe with Eminem and 50 Cent now looked like a ghost of himself. His followers dropped from millions to a fraction. His label deal vanished overnight. The phone that used to ring nonstop, for features, gigs, and collabs, now sat silent. But what really broke him wasn't the business loss, it was the silence. Eminem didn't respond again. No disses, no tweets, no acknowledgement, nothing. That silence echoed louder than any bar ever could. "I'd rather they dissed me," Kane muttered to his manager one night, pacing in his small apartment. "At least that means I still matter." His manager didn't respond. He'd already checked out mentally. The calls, the threats, the hate, it was all too much. "Bro," he finally said, "they don't even hate you anymore. They just erased you." That hit Kane like a punch to the chest. His streams were dropping fast. A leaked industry email suggested several platforms were quietly suppressing his tracks. Not banning, just burying. The shadow ban treatment. It was the kind of silent industry punishment that no one could prove, but everyone whispered about. To make things worse, 50 Cent was still having fun online. Every few days, he'd post another cryptic meme, a photo of a gravestone with the caption, "Career of the Year Award." Fans knew who it was about. Kane didn't even bother pretending it wasn't him anymore. But the real damage came from inside his own circle. His producer, Lil Dre, who'd been with him since day one, suddenly stopped picking up calls. Then one night, Dre went live, sitting in a studio with none other than Royce da 5'9". The clip went viral instantly. "I told Kane to chill," Dre said on camera. "You don't come for M and 50, you just don't." He crossed the line. "I ain't part of that no more." That betrayal cut deep. Kane's fans turned on him completely now, calling him the MGK that never made it. Meanwhile, Kane's personal life was collapsing too. His longtime girlfriend Tasha packed up and left after receiving threats from fans. She posted a story saying, "Sometimes love ain't enough to save stupid decisions." Kane watched that story alone in his apartment, the glow of his phone lighting up his tired face. He hadn't slept properly in days. Empty bottles covered the table. Studio equipment sat untouched. Then came the message that made everything spiral. An anonymous number texted him, "You should apologize before it's too late." Kane stared at it, confused. "Too late for what?" he whispered. The next day, paparazzi caught 50 Cent laughing outside a club with Dr. Dre and Eminem's manager, Paul Rosenberg. Blogs ran wild with rumors that the shady empire was closing ranks. Kane took it as a sign. They were plotting something. Paranoia started creeping in. Every knock at the door, every car parked outside, every phone call that didn't have a voice, it all sent him spinning. He stopped going outside. He even deactivated his social media accounts, saying he needed space. But that silence only made the internet louder. Fans began speculating. Was Kane being blackballed? Was he banned from performing? Some said M's legal team sent cease and desist letters. Others claimed he was under industry watch. None of it was confirmed, but the mystery kept his name in circulation, just not the way he wanted. One night, Kane went live again. It was 3 a.m., eyes red, voice shaky. "I messed up," he admitted. "I should have never said what I said. I was chasing clout, man. I thought if I said something wild, I'd trend. I didn't think it'd ruin my life." The comments flooded in, half sympathy, half mockery. "Too late now. 50 warned you. Should have kept M's name out your mouth." That live went viral, but not for the reasons he hoped. It became a meme. People using his clip with captions like, "When the clout runs out." Even worse, industry insiders said that Eminem had privately decided never to acknowledge him again. He reportedly told his team he got what he wanted: attention. Now let him live with it. Meanwhile, 50 kept applying pressure in his usual way. He posted a photo of a trash can with a mic sticking out, captioned, "Some rappers belong right here." It didn't take a genius to know who he meant. By now, Kane had alienated almost everyone. No artists wanted to feature with him, no studios wanted him recording there, and even his own city had turned its back. Street promoters started removing his name from flyers. Fans booed when his songs played in clubs. But the final twist came from someone nobody expected: Kane's own brother, Rico. Rico, who had stayed out of the spotlight, suddenly gave an interview on a small podcast. When asked about the situation, he sighed deeply and said, "My brother lost himself. He wanted to be famous so bad he forgot who he was. He used to rap about pain, about real life. Now he just chasing clicks. He hurt the people who believed in him." That clip went viral instantly, 10 million views in 2 days. The heartbreak in Rico's voice hit harder than any diss track. Fans felt bad for the family, but also couldn't look away. It was a real-life tragedy playing out in real time. Real time. Kane watched that interview from his phone, shaking his head, tears running down his face. "Even my own blood," he muttered. By now, he wasn't sleeping at all. People close to him said he was paranoid, quiet, and jumpy. One friend told Rap Daily he started hearing things. He swore 50 had people watching him. He thought every sound was a setup. The once loud rapper who thought he could take over Detroit now barely spoke. He stopped posting, stopped recording, stopped answering calls. His manager eventually quit, saying, "I can't save someone who doesn't want to be saved." But then, after months of silence, Kane did something nobody expected. He dropped a video on YouTube titled "Regret, No Music." No fancy production, just him sitting in front of a cracked wall, eyes tired, voice raw. "I disrespected legends. I disrespected my city. I let my ego talk louder than my soul. And for that, I lost everything. But I'm not blaming nobody but me." The video hit 10 million views in a day. Fans who once mocked him were now saying he finally sounded real. Some even begged Eminem to forgive him publicly. But M stayed silent. As for 50, he posted one last meme, a peace sign emoji with the caption, "Lesson learned." And that was it. For the first time in months, the internet stopped talking about Kane Bishop. His name faded quietly into the background, a reminder to every up-and-coming rapper that in this game, chasing clout can cost you everything. Months passed. The dust had settled, the headlines had faded, and the name Kane Bishop barely echoed in the corners of hip-hop anymore. What was once chaos and constant trending had now turned into silence, the kind that stings harder than hate. But something about Kane was different now. Gone was the arrogance, the flashy talk, the reckless lives. He'd gone quiet, staying off social media for nearly 6 months. No posts, no interviews, no music, just gone. Then one cold morning in February, fans noticed something strange. His YouTube channel, long dormant, suddenly updated. A new video appeared, titled, "Still Standing, Letter to the Game." The thumbnail was simple. Kane sitting alone in a dark studio, mic in front of him, hoodie up. No jewelry, no crew, no hype, just him. Within an hour, the video had over 2 million views. It opened with his voice. Calm, low, broken. They said I ruined my life. Maybe I did. But every lesson costs something. Mine just happened to be everything. Then came the beat. Slow, emotional, stripped down. No auto-tune. No aggression. Just pain and reflection. He rapped about losing friends, losing respect, and losing himself in the chase for fame. I wanted love from strangers, ignored love from home, traded peace for clout, now I'm dying alone. I thought I was the future, trying to bury my past, till karma pulled up on me and it hit me fast. The internet erupted. Fans who once laughed at him were now commenting things like, "This is the realest thing he ever wrote." He finally sounds human. Maybe he deserves another shot. Even hip-hop blogs couldn't ignore it. Rap Daily uploaded a full breakdown of the lyrics, calling it one of the most brutally honest comeback attempts we've seen in years. But what caught everyone's attention was the last line of the track. "I don't want forgiveness. I just want peace." It was clear, this wasn't a PR stunt. This was a man trying to make peace with his demons. Then came the shocker. A few days later, Kane posted a photo on Instagram for the first time in nearly a year. It was him standing outside a familiar building, the Shady Records headquarters. But this time the caption read, "No beef. Just gratitude." The internet went wild. Was he back under Eminem's wing? Did M forgive him? Did 50 finally let it go? Speculation ran rampant. YouTubers made reaction videos, TikTok creators analyzed his lyrics, and fans debated whether this was a redemption or manipulation. But the truth, as insiders would later reveal, was even more surprising. Apparently, Kane had quietly reached out to Royce da 5'9" months prior. He sent him a heartfelt voice message, apologizing for everything. The disrespect, the arrogance, the drama. Royce didn't respond right away, but he listened. Weeks later, he called Kane back and said, "You messed up. But if you really mean it, show it. Don't post it." And that's exactly what Kane did. For months, he stayed off social media, volunteering at youth centers across Detroit, mentoring young rappers who looked up to him before the scandal. He didn't talk about it. No cameras, no interviews, no press. Just action. Then one night, out of nowhere, a small clip surfaced on TikTok. A grainy video showing Kane and Royce in the studio, laughing, vibing, recording something. The caption read, "Detroit healing in real time." Fans couldn't believe it. Royce giving him another shot. "That means M might too," one comment read. The clip spread fast, reaching over 20 million views in days. But what really shocked people came a week later, when 50 Cent himself broke his silence. During an interview promoting a new TV show, a host asked about Kane. 50 smirked and said, "He did some dumb say rise, yeah, but at least he owned it." That's more than most of these rappers can say. The internet exploded. 50's tone wasn't mocking this time. It was almost respectful. Then, just when fans thought it couldn't get crazier, something even bigger happened. Eminem, the man known for holding grudges longer than careers last, shocked everyone when he reposted Kane's song "Still Standing" on his Instagram story. No caption, no emojis, just the song. That one silent gesture said everything. Blogs lit up instantly. Eminem extends olive branch? Kane Bishop officially forgiven? Detroit unity in motion. Fans flooded Kane's comments with love. Some still doubted him, calling it a PR play, but most agreed. He'd faced the worst and came out changed. The following month, Kane dropped an EP titled "Lesson Learned." The project wasn't about disses or flexes, it was about truth. Every track hit with emotion, storytelling, and pain. It charted modestly, nowhere near his early hype. But it connected with listeners in a way his old music never did. One lyric from the outro went viral. "I went to war with gods and came back mortal." Even 50 reposted that line on Twitter with a handshake emoji. Behind the scenes, people said Eminem and Kane finally had a brief private meeting. No cameras, no witnesses, just two Detroit rappers in a room talking about respect, mistakes, and second chances. No collaboration was confirmed, but insiders said it ended with a handshake. "He didn't promise him nothing," one source said. "He just told him, 'You earned your silence back.' And in M's world, that's respect." After that, Kane started performing again. Smaller venues, intimate crowds. No big sponsors, no flashy production, just raw storytelling and connection. Clips of fans crying during his sets went viral, with captions like, "Redemption in real time." Even haters had to admit, Kane had grown. He ended one of his shows with a powerful message. "I learned the hard way that fame without respect is just noise. And I don't want noise anymore. I want meaning." The crowd went silent, then erupted in cheers. For once, it wasn't about clout or controversy. It was about closure. Kane Bishop, the rapper who once went too far with Eminem and 50 Cent, had come full circle. Not as a superstar, not as a legend, but as a man who finally understood the cost of his own ambition. And for fans watching, it wasn't just entertainment anymore. It was a story about ego, consequence, and rebirth. And that's the wild truth, y'all. From disrespect to destruction, and from silence to redemption. Kane Bishop went from the kid who thought clout was everything to the man who learned that respect means more than fame ever could. Eminem's quiet nod, 50's rare moment of grace, and Royce's guidance all showed one thing. In hip-hop, forgiveness isn't weakness. It's earned. But now the question remains, did Kane truly redeem himself, or is this just another cycle in the fame machine? Did Eminem really forgive him, or was that repost just a lesson in mercy? And can an artist ever fully recover after going against two of the most powerful names in the game? That's for y'all to decide. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Kane deserves a comeback, or should the past stay buried? Hit that like button if you respect real growth, subscribe for more deep dive stories like this one, and don't forget to turn on notifications, because the next story we're dropping might just make this one look light. This is Celebrium Daily, bringing you the realest, wildest mix of hip-hop facts and fiction, where truth meets entertainment. Stay tuned, stay real, and as always, keep your name out the wrong legend's mouth. Always, keep your name out the wrong legend's mouth.